welcome to Stephen from Own or Disown, and I'm travelling for business, so I thought this is an ideal opportunity to do the first in my series of outdoor stuff. And today we're looking at the Victorinox Swisschamp Swiss Army penknife. And you know, even as a kid, I loved having a penknife. My two daughters, they love penknives too, you know, so who doesn't? And as you get older, you probably want ones with more and more different tools. So this is the Swisschamp, which is one of the most popular in the Victorinox range. It comes with a lifetime warranty, which is great. It's solid, it's heavy. It's about 185 grams, 6.5 ounces or so. It's pretty wide. You know, there's my finger there, so it's about double wide to the usual penknife. It's got 33 different tools in it, and I must admit it's ingenious how they cram all the tools in here. I'm sure Victorinox must design things for James Bond, I think. So let's take a look at some of the main ones. Of course, the first one is the knife. There's actually two knives. There's the larger knife here, which is extremely sharp. It's stainless steel. It's fantastic. It's easy to sharpen too, so that is very good. It also comes with a smaller blade here, which also is incredibly sharp. Again, stainless steel, and look at the polish on that. It's nice. So it's often worthwhile using this one first, so you don't dull your main one. But I do like that one. It's nice. Then let's have a look here. We've got a set of pliers, which are fantastic. So you've got obviously in the head here, you can grip your nut or whatever you're doing things. There's a good spring on here. I think that might be like a wire crimping or something there, but you can actually cut inside. There's a little gap inside there, so you can actually snip bits of wire there as well. So that's handy to have. So that's a great little addition. And also they're quite stiff. I mean, I'm sure they must loosen up over years of use, but they're pretty stiff. This is I use this all the time. A flathead screwdriver with a bottle opener. So I think that is fantastic. There's also a little, you'll see there, a wire stripper nozzle there. So this actually is amazing. It's 3 different tools in one there. Go to this side. An excellent tin opener. Just lock it in there and press down and keep going around like that, and it works excellent. It's very sharp. It works very well. There's a mini flathead screwdriver there as well, so that's pretty awesome. And then you've got a Phillips head screwdriver, and that works really well. It lasts a long time. It's durable. You can probably sharpen up the grooves here if they become dull, but it certainly seems to hold up pretty well. And here you've got a Reamer or awl, whatever you want to call it. It's got a sharpened blade here at the edge here. Here it's sharp. So that's, you can put it in a bit of wood and then twist it around and sort of drill into a wood in a way, or enlarge holes in wood. Also, it's useful for puncturing belts and things, to make a hole in a belt. I use that all the time as my belly gets bigger. So that's handy. And you've got a sewing eye here, so that helps you put heavy thread in there if you're sewing canvas or something. So that's a pretty nifty tool. You've got a carrying hook here, so if you're picking up a package with string or something like that, whatever, you can just carry it like that. This is pretty handy. So here you've got the usual corkscrew, which is great, but inside the corkscrew you've also got a very micro, I suppose it's called, flathead screwdriver, ideal for fixing your glasses. So that's particularly useful for me. Let's see, again at the back end here, you've got here you've got another flathead screwdriver. So there's plenty of options for flathead screwdrivers on this thing. So that's that. Here you've got a chisel. It's got a very sharp point. So obviously for chiseling bits of wood, if you want to, I suppose you can always hammer there, but you don't want to damage your knife. So, but anyway, that's a chisel. Here we have this is again, you got a nail cleaner, little point here to clean your nail. We've got a serrated edge here for sawing metal, and then you've got two files. You got one for filing metal, which is the finer one, and the coarser one here for filing your nails, which of course I never do, but you know, if you're into that, you can do it. You've also got a magnifying glass, which is pretty good. I mean, so you can use that to help you read, or to try and set a fire, or often what I use it for is if I think I've got a splinter, you know, you want to double check, you can take a look at your wound. So what we have here is the fish ruler. It's got the scale there in inches. Move around. There you go. It's got scale in inches there, and you've got a fish scaler, which is great when you go out fishing. And you've got a hook disgorger here to get the hook out of the fish's mouth. So if you're a fisherman, that's a fantastic tool. It's got a scale in centimeters and in inches on the other side. So that's pretty sweet as well. Right, we've got we're getting towards the end of these ones. So we've got a saw, which is fantastic, very sharp. And let's we're going to do a demo on the saw in a second. And some scissors. Again, excellent spring, and these are extremely sharp. In fact, let's just do a little cutting test. See if we can fold up a bit of paper here. Let's see, once, twice, 3 times, no problem. I should cut this easy. Yeah, no problem. Even I think if you push it to 4 times. There you are. You see, even cutting through that thick, it's very sharp. Surprising the leverage you get with that little thing. So yeah, that works fantastic. We've got this is pretty neat. This is a ballpoint pen. You know, we're always stuck with that. Who's got a pen? Have you got a pen? No, I haven't. Hey, I've got one now. And there you go, little ballpoint pen in your thing, in your kitty. So that slots in there. We've got a toothpick, a plastic toothpick, and then you got a little bit of tweezers. If you do get a little splinter or something in there, you can plug the baby out. There's actually one more hidden thing in here. Is this it's behind the corkscrew? There's a pin. I bent mine, but you know, it slots in there in the little hole. You never know when you might need a pin. Unfortunately, I say I bent mine, but I can always put another one in. And that slots in there. Alright, so let's do a test on the knife and the saw. Alright, so using it's a bit of wood here, you know, just to show you how sharp it is. It cuts that easily. Look at that. Just cuts through it, no problem at all. It's great for, you know, whittling away your stick. Not putting any pressure on there at all. And as I say, you can sharpen it very easily, but it comes out the box very sharp. I like that. And even the smaller one. It's the same, man. So that's very neat. And taking a look at the saw. So this is good for, you know, I suppose 1 inch and less bits of wood. It could do with perhaps being a little bit stiffer here, or to be able to lock it in place. But you know, it gets the job done. I'm doing this over my hotel desk. I'm sure they're going to go a bit mad. Better tip the lady. There, that was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? And that's probably just over a centimetre, I'd say. Perhaps 1.5 centimetres in width. So that didn't take long at all, did it? So that's pretty sharp. So I'd say all in all, this is a great knife. It's perhaps a little bit bulkier, but you do have a lot of tools. And I think it's something you should, you know, carry around with you at all times. I mean, there's even a key ring, of course, to put your keys on, but that'll make it even more bulkier, so I won't be doing that. But all in all, it's a good thing to have, and you know, if you're out camping or whatever, just the problem I have, sometimes I leave them in my pockets and I'm going through aircraft security and I've lost a couple that way, you know, so always bear that in mind. Right, well, thank you for watching, and if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.